All right, guys, this might be the last video that we take until we actually get to race day. Ooh, don't mind my hair there. We have got everything down. Everything is finished. Got new tires on the kart. Well, we got the right sides on. We got our left sides coming this weekend. So behind me here, we have our Lightning McQueen go-kart. This is for Luca to go racing, my son. If you guys haven't been following yet, he's 3.5 years old. He's been racing in the backyard for a little over a year now on the backyard track that we got. And I got this go-kart at the very beginning of August. It is now September 5th. I got this go-kart at the very beginning of August and said that September 7th would be a good time to get him to go racing. And I had a lot of work to do, and boy did I underestimate how much work I actually had. I took a full-size adult chassis and made it into a kid's kart. Took a lot of fabricating, a lot of late nights after working 10 hours a day, but we made it happen. If you haven't already seen some of our videos, please go check out our page. Hit the like and subscribe button while you're there, and hopefully we can see you guys along this journey, because it's been a wild one already. Been very happy with how this thing's turned out. Very proud of myself, actually, for being able to do some things like this that I've done to this kart. I won't get into too much detail on the exact things we've had to do in this video, but just wanted to take one more video. It's Thursday night. We've got Friday, and then Saturday's race day, baby. So we've literally got 2 days, and I'd be lying if I said that Dad wasn't excited as hell. So, yeah, he is really excited. We've got some all of his safety gear. He's been trying that on. We've been test fitting everything. I've been doing all kinds of adjustments with the pedals, the seat, adding cushion, removing cushion, you know, cutting a little bit out of his neck roll to let his helmet sit further down. Like, just so many different things. Like I said, I've really underestimated how much would go into this, getting him racing, but I honestly can't wait to see him out on track. So, okay, I guess I'll turn the camera around and show you guys a little bit of what we got going on here and what all we've had to do. But as you guys can see, this already looks a lot different than a normal racing chassis. The pedals are a whole heck of a lot closer. We had to order these off of a website. Can't think of the website exactly right now, but it doesn't matter because we're not sponsored. But I had to order these brackets, which just came with this guy, the pedal holder, and that was pretty much it. And they clipped onto the front end. Well, I ended up having to add an entire piece of aluminum in the front end on both sides to be able to get the pedal system further back for him to be able to actually reach it a lot more comfortably. We got some really good 4 3/4 pedal extensions, which I didn't actually need that much, but that's okay. I'd rather have more than not enough. Cut the wheel down for him to be able to see out of it. We raised the seat. I mean, he's still laying down, but I've got this seat kicked way up to where he can actually be able to see over the wheel. Obviously added some weights in the back end because we added weight to the front end, so I wanted to kind of even that out a bit. We're running Burris 33As, I do believe. These are some of the newer tires that we've got. These are, I mean, they're a used set, but they've got some good tread in them still. I've got to hit that part with a flapper disc Saturday morning when we get to the track. No big deal. We've got 2 sets coming that we're picking up Saturday. This kart was originally green. Had to, get it all cleaned up, all the gunk off, painted it red, took a lot of coats, and then put a clear coat on, cleaned it up real good, put our Lightning McQueen stickers on, which you guys can check these guys out at gkartgraphicsonline.com. They hooked us up with this package deal, and they did an amazing job. I've never done any decals like this whatsoever, and it was pretty self-explanatory. The hardest part was literally around the nose because it has multiple curved edges, But even then, like, I didn't think it was going to turn out that good. And what I didn't think turned out good actually turned out amazing. So if I can do it, guys, you can do it. I'm a carpenter by trade. But that's enough of that talk. Yeah, guys, I mean, this is pretty much it. Brand new 79cc motor. We've only ran it for a little bit of time here in our backyard, just to kind of get it broke in. Hooking up the throttle and everything was like pretty challenging, just because I've never done anything like this before. But there's a website that has all kinds of Predator go-kart parts, and they hooked me up with this entire throttle cable kit. So his class is very simple. You can't run anything modified on the internals, but you can remove the governor on the outside of the motor, which is still kind of activating it on the inside of the motor. The bearing is still spinning, but with the kind of RPMs that he's going to be getting on this track, not too worried about this thing blowing up. I mean, he's got to literally be maxing it out like crazy for it to actually pop that bearing on the inside. So stock airbox, stock exhaust. We can run an aftermarket airbox, and I did have one, but it ended up being for a Predator 212 and not the 79cc, even though it said that it was for the 79cc. The bolt pattern was wrong. So back to the pedals though. Yeah, I hooked that up, and then, you know, like, he didn't really have anywhere like comfortable to rest his legs, so I ended up I had welding class a couple weeks ago, so I took some plate aluminum, welded me up a nice piece of aluminum to where he can rest his legs, and kind of just bolted that into the floor pan. And I mean, yeah, guys, like, this thing operates as it should. It's pretty quick for a 79cc. He's going to be able to, the track that we're going to has a lot bigger straightaways than what we have here, obviously. I mean, this is just a backyard track, and he'll be really getting some speed. So he's going to have a lot to learn, but that's part of racing. He's 3.5 years old. I mean, so he should be able to pick up on these things pretty quickly. I've got a lot of confidence in him. But yeah, without further ado, guys, if you guys have been following us this whole way, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that follow button on TikTok, hit that like button on this video. If you're on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, as it, obviously, you guys know the deal. It greatly helps us out. Really trying to build this kid a good fan base outside of the family and outside of the local track. So if you could, guys, do your thing, man. You know, this is going to be a pretty long journey. He's I would say he's just now starting, but he's just now starting in wheel-to-wheel racing. I mean, he's been back here for 1.5 years on this track that we've got. So and he loves it. So I hope to see you guys along the way. And yeah, until next time, peace.